We're definitely getting all the exercise we need. I like tasty animals. Today, Sue and I have come about 45 minutes west of Bangkok to Nakhon Pathom, and we're here to check out Wat Samphran and a lot of other places in this region that I've never explored before. Before we climb to the top of the temple, which is, by the way, 80 meters tall because the Buddha was 80 years old when he died, we come to this over here. There's a couple of giant logs, and it says that you can make merit here as a host for 50,000 baht. Not really sure what the significance of these logs are because everything is in Thai, but these are some gigantic trees here. I don't know, Sue's saying that probably I was supposed to walk through there and walk through the red, but you know, who knows? Anyways, let's go check out this thing. It's, like I said, 80 meters tall. We got to climb to the top. Should be pretty interesting to check out. And there's a few other places we're going to go to and see today as well. It's definitely a little bit faded, but this whole temple was built in the 1980s. So it's been around for 40 years. Could use a little bit of coat of paint, but I'm excited to go up and see what we have at the very top. Should be a nice little view. Let's go inside this temple and climb to the top. So you can take the elevator, but I think Sue and I are going to be walking up the dragon. Supposedly, as you're ascending, you are going from hell all the way up to heaven. So as you keep walking up, you're ascending through life. So it's a cement walkway all the way up. What do you think?
I'm getting all the exercise I need.
We're definitely getting all the exercise we need. But it's really interesting because I didn't realize they would have the walkway being completely closed and cemented all the way to the top. We are now to the 12th heaven. I'm not sure how many more heavens there are, but this is definitely turning into a very good little workout. I think we're almost there. That's quite the walk. Fortunately, there's an elevator, so you don't have to take the long walk if you don't want to. How do you feel?
Oh, like I'm ready for the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Just nailed my head on that. You got to watch it.
Look at the view.
Yeah, hence the sign that says be careful, take care of your head. However, ooh, look at this view. There's going to be more at the top. Here we are at the very top. There's, of course, the ornamental tree with the gold leaf. But I think the view from up here is going to be really magnificent. Let's take a look. As you can see, there's gold leaf all over the statues and the tree, and I'm going to have Sue explain what it means.
I mean, back in the day, you know, the way people honor religion is by trying to give the best. So that's why they used to like stick all these gold leaves, etc. But I think nowadays in modern times, it has almost become like a business. Like you need to pay a certain fee to stick this so that you get good returns.
Looks like Sue's getting ahead of me. More stairs. This is definitely going to be leg day. Pretty much any trip that I take involves climbing stairs, so a little exercise won't hurt any of us. Not sure what's going on with that giant turtle down there, but definitely want to go check that out. Ooh, you got to watch your head everywhere you go. So that was very interesting, cool little place as always. I'll put all the places we go to today as a Google Maps link in the description below. But however, one of the things that I mentioned to Sue as we're going there is that of all the temples I've been to in Thailand over the last 2 years, this one felt like it was the most heavily monetized. They wanted 100 baht to go up. Even the elevator, they wanted 10 baht for you to use it up and down. What do you think?
I think it's just too monetized for a religious place. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sue's a Buddhist, so she has a lot more experience with this than I do. But you should not be compulsed to give. You should give if you want or if you can.
Yeah, I think the whole spirit is about generosity, and it's not about turning it into a tourist place where people should be paying to come in. Yeah.
Right. And
just my thoughts.
That's her thoughts, and those were my feelings, and I'm the one who originally mentioned it to her thinking that, and she agreed with me. So it's a cool place, but that aspect is very heavily stated, and you can feel it when you're here. There's this giant turtle over here and something else. We'll go take a look at that. All right, this is pretty freaking low. Wow, look at this. Beautiful. Looks like we found this giant turtle and you can actually walk inside of it. So go inside, take a look. That's really interesting. Okay, it feels like I'm walking into the back of an airplane, like a cargo plane, a C-130, like a loading ramp. It's very interesting. I've always wondered what the significance of the turtle is. Actually, Sue, do you know what it is by any chance?
Oh yeah, I mean in Buddhist stories, the Buddha actually one time mentioned about the turtle. So he was sharing about how rare it is to be born as a human being. And he gave an example like if there's a hoop in the middle of the sea and the sea turtle was only to rise like once every don't know how many centuries. And the chance of this particular turtle surfacing in between the hoop, that is how rare the chance it is to be born as a human being. Yeah, so he was basically telling us that as a human, then we should, do good, be of beneficiary to the people because it's so rare, this human life.
There you go. Sue knows a lot more about this, like I said, because she is a Buddhist, and maybe we'll just change this whole channel to Life with Sue, because she has a lot more knowledge about these things than I do. Me, I just kind of wander around, explore places, a lot of times without really doing a lot of research. I know some people have kind of bagged on me for that. However, I just like to go and see things, and I don't always do the research. So for me, it's just the exploration side of the unknown that I really enjoy. It's kind of an interesting place, but I was just telling Sue that the guts of the turtle here, it kind of feels like a military bunker. And I wonder if at some point there was a different purpose for this. They had a different display in here because now it's a little bit on the sparse side. So the sign on the side of this giant drum says that woman hit it with the left hand, man hits it with the right hand, hit it 3 times and make a wish. So let's do that. All right, made a wish, hope it comes true. I'm not really sure about these cement beams over here across this bridge. They're not really supported. Not really sure if I'm supposed to be on here. Still don't quite understand what the logs are, but we've got these cement beams here. They should be able to hold me. I'm not that heavy. All right, let's walk across this again. Let's go, Sue. Bouncy, bouncy. It's just kind of sketchy. Not really sure we're supposed to cross this thing. Oh, look, it held. Sue did not break it with her massive weight.
Excuse me?
No excuse me counters today. All right, that was really cool, but now we're gonna head off to a market. There's some kind of a market, 140 years old. We're gonna go check that out, walk around, and get some food. Oh yeah, gotta have that super loud Thai music. Okay, I think we're almost to this market that Sue picked out. Curious to see what it is. Definitely getting hungry. It's what, 11:10? It's time for something to eat. I think this is it. We just gotta find parking. There's the old market here, but I think we're gonna go check out the waterway first. I'm getting hungry. Are you hungry?
Oh, super hungry.
All right, let's check out this little area of the market, see what this has to offer. Day of Sue exploration, so if anything goes wrong, if you guys don't like anything today, it's her fault. I didn't plan any of this. All right, everybody's feeding the fish over here, and my goodness, these are giant fish. Oh my God. I wonder if you can eat these guys. They look kind of like catfish. And Sue, what were you saying, Sue?
Why is it always with you and eating things? Like, you see this, you want to eat, you saw the cow, you want to eat?
Hey, I'm a hungry boy. You know, I haven't missed a meal. I like tasty animals. Yeah, she's a vegetarian, so
Time for you to join the band.
I'm gonna get her to eat meat. No, I'm not gonna force her. No?
No.
Nice hamburger.
Nice veggie burger.
Veggie burgers are actually pretty good. This is pretty cool. They've got this little riverway. There's little boats coming through here. It's not super scenic, but it is peaceful and serene. And this is called the Tana Old Market. Apparently it's 140 years old. I think that place over there is where we're gonna eat, but We're going to take a quick walk through the market. And I think, so you said what, this area is known for pomelo?
Yeah, this apparently Nakhon Pathom I read was famous for pomelo.
Although this is probably one of the smaller markets I've been to. Again, this is 140 years old. There's quite a bit of stuff here for sale. Everything from food to, of course, tons of pomelo, fish. And we're just going to walk around, see what they have, and then find a place to sit down and get something to eat. There's definitely quite a few choices here. Really kind of digging the vibes of this little restaurant. The building here is quite old, and that's what's really the charm, is like I said, 140 years old. And this place looks pretty cool. Looks like it was pretty busy already. So he's buying some chips,
Yes.
20 baht, so that's about
Pumpkin
50 cents.
chips.
They're pumpkin?
Yep.
Okay. So what flavor is it? Is it pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Let me try one. It's so dry. What is it, chips? Pork? It's not pork rinds, obviously. It's just, well, of course it's not pork rinds.
Chips.
That would be great. I gotta get her some pork rinds. I think she would love them. It's okay. It's just very dry, not really flavorful. But
20 baht.
you like them?
I mean, it's worth it for 20 baht.
True.
Yeah.
True. Look, 20 baht. Try it. You like it? You don't. Doesn't matter. This isn't going to be a good lunch. However, pork floss here. This stuff is absolutely delicious. I just don't want such a big bag. I hate wasting food. They have smaller ones. Maybe after getting some actual lunch, we'll come back and buy some. I think Sue's still munching on her pork skins or chips or animal skins. No?
My healthy skins.
Her healthy skins. There are a couple cute restaurants here, but this place here has got a really cool motif. There's a lot of vintage stuff in here. Now, most of this is definitely reproductions because a lot of the originals will be worth quite a bit of money. However, this Coca-Cola sign is definitely an old porcelain sign. This is a very valuable sign, actually. Quite valuable. And they've got some old posters. It just has a nice vibe. And I can't quite show you what's there. YouTube would not like it. But they've got a lot of really neat vintage stuff in here. There's toys, there's cans, there's Pepsi cans. It's like a restaurant, but it's also kind of like a vintage antique store. Don't think anything's for sale, but man, what a cool little place. And looks like the food has arrived. I got myself some red pork and crispy pork. There's an egg, there's a little soup. Sue's not super hungry, so she's just having a couple of eggs. Well, this looks really good. It's very basic. The pork, red pork, there's crispy pork, rice. Very basic Thai meal, but it looked good. Good little meal. Got some cucumbers, some soup. How are the eggs?
Good. I like
All right.
the sauce.
Oh, she's stealing my sauce. I'm gonna finish this, walk around a little more. There's just so much cool stuff in here. They've got some really cool vintage stuff. Sue wasn't really hungry. I had a nice little meal, and that meal and bottle of water came out to be 70 baht, which is right around $2. We're gonna hop back on the bike. We've got a couple more destinations to go to, so let's go get there. I think we've arrived at our next destination. Wow, look at this Chedi, this stupa. So this is Phra Pathom Chedi, and this is the largest Chedi in all of Thailand, and it dates back to 4th century BC. Now, this isn't a temple tour day, but being able to see the largest Chedi in Thailand was something that we definitely did not want to pass up. Also, from what we read online, the Buddha relics are being housed inside of this Chedi. Quickly realized there was a sign that said no photography after I started taking video, so I stopped. But I got a few shots, very interesting place. But checking out this Chedi, looking at the Chedi is very interesting. I mean, I've not seen a Chedi this big. It is the largest one in all of Thailand, and that's why we decided to stop by here, because we were right here in Nakhon Pathom, and they have it. And it's definitely a sight to behold. I'll put on the screen how tall this is, because it is definitely giant. And like I said, it dates back to 4th century BC. There's a little confusion as to how old it is, but most of the things I've read online said 4th century, so that's pretty old. Beautiful grounds. Can't believe they're really 4th century BC. And now another history lesson from Sue. So Sue, you said this was rebuilt when?
So I was reading that initially it was in ruins, but then King Mongkut actually found the ruins and he rebuilt it. And I think King Mongkut's era was the early 1900s, but I might be wrong.
there you have it. She definitely would know better than me. But considering this is 4th century, yes, it's been rebuilt, but still, it's really magnificent. And like I said, the size, the video doesn't really give it justice. The size of this place is really magnificent. Grounds are huge, and well, it looks like it might rain soon. So let's keep on moving and checking out this and whatever else we have today. So we're gonna check this out, and then we're gonna be moving on to a place that hopefully we can wait out the rainstorm and maybe go see one more thing before we head back to Bangkok. I think we definitely beat the rain, and now we're over here at Niagara and Garden. It's supposed to be the largest man-made Niagara Fall replica here in Thailand. Interesting to see. They've got a bunch of different airplanes. It's a cafe. The weather is threatening to rain, so we're gonna walk around, go inside, and see what this place is all about. Couple Chedis and an old jet fighter or trainer plane. Interesting combination. Oh yeah, this thing definitely has the looks of a training plane. And my guess is that this is for a pilot and someone to be trained how to fly a jet fighter plane. This looks like an old propeller-driven airliner, maybe a private jet. Oh, you gotta watch your head walking through here, but man, this is cool. Yeah, definitely an old propeller-driven plane. There's actually a number of airplane-themed coffee shops here in Thailand. I've been to a couple of them. There's some in Bangkok, some in Pattaya, and here is another one with a bunch of different airplanes strewn about, and even this Vietnam-era patrol boat sitting over here in front of what is supposed to be the biggest Niagara Falls replica in Thailand. It doesn't even come close to the real Niagara Falls. It's just a cute little waterfall, but this is a very nice place. Okay, I think I want to go inside, get something to drink. You thirsty?
Super thirsty.
All right, let's go inside, check this place out. I'm not sure if we can actually go up into the airplane. It definitely has access to it. It's supposed to be a restaurant, but I'm not sure if it's open. Let's go inside and we'll find out. Swadee Kap. Song Kun Kap. Kap. Oh, cafe. Oh, it's open. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh wow, we can go up in the plane?
Okay, thank you. So this is the restaurant. However, apparently the cafe is open, so we're gonna go over there and check that out. Cool, get to go up into the plane. All right, let's go check out this coffee shop. It is inside the airplane. Look at that. Definitely, that is cool. Oh, wow. Now this is a cool place. They've hollowed out this whole jetliner, and now it's a coffee shop. Different places you can sit. This is definitely pretty wild, and it's got air conditioning. Perfect. Everything we need to sit down, have a cold drink, and relax. Let's see if the tail is actually open. There's like an outdoor patio, and I don't read Thai, so I'm not sure what it says. Oh, it is open. Ooh, this is interesting. Very interesting viewpoint from the back of this plane that has been completely cut away. You get to see the parking lot. Jokes aside from the parking lot, this is a very cool concept with a cafe inside. Like I said, I've been to a couple before, but this one's really interesting. Definitely worth a trip. If you're out here, you happen to stop by, check this place out. Hey, Sue. There's a second floor down here. Let's take a look at what's going on. They've completely hollowed out this whole airplane. Not really sure what model it is, but oh, they've got a nice little area here. It's a little cramped. I'm not that tall, but it's definitely a little bit cramped out here. Knock, knock. These look so good. Sue, what was this again?
Chocolate with coconut mousse.
Chocolate coconut mousse. Got some kind of fruit tart. I think Sue got herself some iced chocolate. And I ordered a raspberry iced tea, but that definitely looks like lychee, so let's see what it is. Cheers. It's raspberry and lychee. I asked them for less sugar. It's an interesting combination, but it's quite good. Miss Piggy over here making a giant mess. These are really good. Well, that was a fun little cafe. Sue, what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
I had a good day.
Good snacks. Absolutely, we had a lot of fun. It's definitely going to rain. It's been raining while we're inside, so we're gonna hop back on the bike, head to Bangkok before it pours on us. In the meantime, guys, check out some of my other videos. Please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon in another episode.